अस्सलामुअलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। दोस्तों, कभी कभी उलमा हमें बातें करते हैं और हमें नसीहत करते हैं, लेकिन उनका हम पर इतना असर नहीं होता। लेकिन जब इंसान प्रैक्टिकल देखता है तो फिर इंसान को महसूस होने लगता है कि हाँ, जो बात ये करते हैं ये बिल्कुल सही है। इसी तरह आज की एक वीडियो मैं आपको दिखाऊंगा दोस्तों, जिसमें आप देखेंगे कि एक बहन पर इतनी बड़ी मुश्किल, इतनी तकलीफ़ और इतना एक बड़ा इम्तिहान आया, और किस तरह उस इम्तिहान की वजह से अल्लाह ने उसे दुनिया की सबसे कीमती नेमत दी, जिस नेमत की बदौलत वो हमेशा हमेशा के लिए जहन्नम जाने से आज़ाद हो गई। और वो अल्लाह अगर इसी ईमान पर और इसी अकीदे पर इसकी मौत होती है तो अल्लाह उसे जन्नत में ज़रूर दाखिल करेगा। ये एक बहन की वीडियो है जिसमें उन्होंने अपना इस्लाम कबूल करने का वाक़या बताया है, और उसमें इन्होंने कहा है कि अगर मेरी बहन को मुसलमान बेदर्दी से कत्ल ना करते, इस बात को दोस्तों आप लोग गौर से सुनिए कि अगर मेरी बहन को मुसलमान बेदर्दी से कत्ल ना करते तो मैं इस्लाम कबूल ना करती। इसकी बहन होती है जो मुसलमान होती है, और ये 16 साल की उम्र में ये शराब नोशी और दुनिया की हर यानी कि जो नॉर्मल यूरोपीय ममालिक में जो नौजवान करते हैं वो सब कुछ ये करती थी। लेकिन उसके बाद इसने फिर इस्लाम कैसे कबूल किया, इस वीडियो को एंड तक देखिए और इंशाल्लाह इससे आपको बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलेगा।
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I'm a little bit nervous honestly for today's video because I don't know if you know, but I recently converted to Islam, so I'm now officially a Muslim, alhamdulillah. And I kind of just, honestly I don't know why I'm making this video, but I kind of just wanted to put my story out and just talk about why I converted to Islam. So I don't really like to talk about this, but basically my sister, who was a teacher working in Qatar, in Doha, Qatar, she was working there as a teacher, and in October 2013 she was murdered by a man who is a so-called Muslim. Clearly not a Muslim if you can kill someone, but anyway. And the reason why I feel like it's relevant to mention that is because I feel like everything from that day over the years kind of led me to finding Islam and eventually becoming a Muslim, alhamdulillah. So I guess after that I kind of lost myself a lot. Like it just like lost my older sister. She was like my best friend, and we have like in the last few months before she died we had like a really close relationship. And what's strange is that the last time I saw her, it was the day before she was murdered. So she had come over to the UK for my nan's funeral, and we spent like the night before, just me and her together because my mum wasn't there. We spent the night together and we were just watching Louis Theroux, which is a guy who does documentaries. And yeah, and I remember my sister had to fly the next day pretty early, so she dropped me to the train station. And yeah, you know, like when I said goodbye to her, I had this weird feeling like the hug that I gave her was kind of like a hug where it was like it was gonna be the last time that I was gonna see her. And I'll never forget that, you know, and sorry. And I feel, yeah, it's funny how you sometimes know these things. And then the next day she was like missing, she didn't answer her phone or anything. And then yeah, and then we found out she was murdered. But I mean, I would one day like to put the story out there because I feel like more people need to know about it, and I feel like it needs more coverage, and yeah, people should be aware of what actually happened to her. But that's definitely a story for another day. But I know that she's in Jannah now, and inshallah she's in Jannah, and that she is having the best time and much better than this life would have offered her. So I started to drink a lot. After that I would go out a lot, I would smoke a lot. I just kind of like, I spiraled out of control. I was rebelling. I was 16 when this happened, and now I'm 26, so it was, yeah, 10 years ago. yeah, so I was really just self-destructing. I was angry at the world. I just like really lost myself, and then I started to get really bad anxiety, I think, from smoking a lot and just, yeah, basically destroying myself. And I eventually moved back to Luxembourg, which is where I live currently. And in 2017, I met someone who potentially, let's just say, changed my life for the better at that time, alhamdulillah. So this person was a Muslim, is a Muslim, and I kind of stopped drinking. I kind of like changed my lifestyle, and then I was still having really bad anxiety, and I was going through like a really hard time. And yeah, at that point I just ended up just really stopping everything. I stopped working for about a year. I was really working on myself and trying to just change my lifestyle because I wasn't happy, and I never really was happy. Like, I tried my best to find happiness. Like, I couldn't. I just was never satisfied, was never happy, couldn't get over everything that had happened in life. And then it was, I think, 2019, I decided to do Ramadan for the first time. I wasn't a Muslim, but I did Ramadan, and I would read also the Quran, because actually my sister, she had a Quran that she'd bought when she was working as a teacher, so my mom had given it to me because she knows that I was interested in Islam. So I would fast, and I would try to read a little bit of the Quran, watch some lectures on Islam and everything. And I just found it so peaceful. Like, it was the most peaceful time for me. I was happy. I wasn't thinking about like anything sad, anything bad. I was just really at peace with myself. I loved fasting. I loved reading the Quran. I loved kind of everything about it. And yeah, so after that I started to learn more about Islam, watch a lot of videos, but I didn't really know that many Muslim people or anyone that was kind of like interested to really teach me about Islam. So in, I think it was about 2020, I got in contact with a girl that I knew a little bit from back in the day, and we kind of just got back into contact and we started speaking, and I found out that she was actually a Muslim. She converted to Islam that year, and we just really connected, and we started just to talk about Islam all the time. She showed me how to pray. She just really helped me and really made me love Islam even more. And I decided that I would do my shahada, alhamdulillah. And so I did my shahada, but it was still like pretty lonely for me. And of course, you know, when you've lived like, at that time I was 24, yeah, when you've lived like 24 years, like as a non-Muslim, there's a lot of things that's like, it's a big change, you know, it changes your life completely to afterwards revert to Islam. So, you know, I was finding it difficult, and I was in a like toxic situation and time in my life. So I kind of just did my shahada, and then a few months later I kind of just stopped to learn about Islam, and I kind of left it on the side. And I did feel guilty about it. Like, I didn't do my prayers, I didn't pray, I wasn't really implementing the religion into my life, and I know it was not the right thing to do. At this time I never drank alcohol ever again, so I haven't drank alcohol in I want to say 4 years or 3.5 years, alhamdulillah, and also have not smoked in the same as well, and I would never do it again. So that's something that I'm really proud of myself for and happy that I don't do. Of course I don't go out, you know, I don't do any of that kind of stuff anymore. I also lost a lot of friends because, well, I just didn't go out anymore, so, you know, life like changed a lot. but I kind of lost, my imam went down a lot, and I kind of just lost sight again of what I was doing and the real reason why we are in this dunya. Like, I lost my path, like the real meaning of life. I just kind of was living for this world and not for the next. And then my anxiety got really, really bad again, like to the point where I couldn't leave my house. I was panicking all the time, and so I started to listen to the Quran a lot, and it just brought such a sense of peace to me. And yeah, I just, even if you don't understand the words, like as a revert and someone who doesn't understand Arabic, you know, I know a few words. Of course, I'm not going to understand everything. I know a few surahs now, alhamdulillah, but that's it. At that time I didn't. But even though I didn't understand what was being said, it was so peaceful, and it's something that really, really calmed my anxiety. I would listen to it when I had to go on trips, or sometimes if I couldn't sleep, I would put it on before sleeping, and I just found it so peaceful. The end of 2022 is when I really started to build up my faith and my connection with Allah, with God, and I started to do my prayers, and now it's become obligatory to pray 5 times a day. And I have just found like a sense of peace. Like, even if I'm going through a hard time, which I am, I always say alhamdulillah, and I know that I have to put my trust in Allah, and I know that He is the best of planners, and He has a plan for everything, and there's a reason for everything. And it just brings me so much peace to know that, okay, even if I'm going through hard times, I've gone through hard times, I'm gonna go through hard times again. I know that inshallah, if I keep my trust in Allah and I have sabr and I be patient, that one day things will be okay. And you know, and just to think that we're here to work for the next life. I'm nervous to make this video, and I know that I don't wear the hijab, and I know that I have a lot to learn and a lot to change, but inshallah that will come with time. You know, I'm learning, and it's lonely honestly when you don't really have a lot of Muslim friends, because I have like 1 or 2, and I barely see them. Alhamdulillah, I'm grateful that they're in my life. And yeah, like, it's just, I'm happy, like I found, well, the real meaning like of what I'm supposed to do, and it really, really has helped me a lot to be calmer, to have patience, to not be so angry. Everything, it's just, yeah, I'm just really, really happy, and I'm excited to learn more, and I'm excited that inshallah Ramadan is coming in less than 20 days, and I'm really excited. It's just come at the right time, as I feel like it does for most people, so I'm really excited. And if you have any advice, or maybe any lectures that you know, or just anything, you can leave it in a comment down below, but please be kind, because I'm very nervous for this video. And also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave me a like and a comment. And yeah, just I'll be posting more videos soon, inshallah. So please subscribe to my channel, and you can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I will leave them up here somewhere on the screen. Bye.
तो दोस्तों, वीडियो आप लोगों ने देख ली, और उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आपको पसंद भी आई होगी। मेरी आपसे दोस्तों एक गुजारिश है कि जब आप ये वीडियो देखते हैं तो आप इसको अपना कीमती टाइम देते हैं, और तकरीबन 7, 8 या 10 मिनट जो होते हैं वो कीमती होते हैं। हर इंसान के एक मिनट कीमती होता है। तो जब आप इसमें अपना इतना टाइम इन्वेस्ट करते हैं तो कोशिश करें कि इस वीडियो से कुछ सीखने को भी अगर आपको मिले तो उसका भी कोशिश किया करें कि अपनी ज़िंदगी में वो फिर आप इम्प्लीमेंट कर सके। यानी कि इस बहन पर एक बहुत बड़ी तकलीफ़ आई है। हम सब की ज़िंदगियों में इस तरह के हालात आते, तो हमें सोचना चाहिए कि इस वक्त अल्लाह हमें कौन सा इशारा दे रहा है जिसकी वजह से एक तकलीफ़ होती है, एक इम्तिहान होती है, एक मतलब कि इंसान को मुश्किलात में गिर जाता है, लेकिन उसमें अल्लाह ताला उसे एक डायरेक्शन देता है, और उसे अल्लाह ताला एक इसी तरफ मोड़ देता है जिससे उसकी मुकम्मल ज़िंदगी बदल जाती है। तो मायूस होना या नाउमीद होने की कोई ज़रूरत किसी भी लम्हे में हमें नहीं होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि जब तक अल्लाह हमारे साथ है तो हमें कोई ऐसी टेंशन इंशाल्लाह ज़िंदगी भर नहीं आएगी जिससे यानी कि इंसान مطلب کہ ٹوٹ جائے. اور بہت سارے آج کل آپ دیکھ لیں لوگ خودکشیاں کر رہے ہیں اور معمولی باتوں پر. تو امید کرتا ہوں کہ یہ ویڈیو آپ کو پسند آئی ہوگی اور اس سے آپ کو ضرور کچھ نہ کچھ سیکھنے کو ملا ہوگا. لیکن یہ ایک چھوٹی سی ویڈیو دوستوں لوگوں کو نظر آتی ہے, لیکن آپ یقین کریں کہ انسان کی, یار آپ خود سوچ لیں دوستو, ایک چھوٹی سی عادت ہم نہیں چھوڑ سکتے, ایک گناہ کا کام نہیں چھوڑ سکتے, یا گانے سننا یا سوشل میڈیا پر موویز وغیرہ دیکھنا یا کچھ بھی معمولی سا گناہ ہم نہیں چھوڑ سکتے. تو ایک انسان جو 20-22 سال تک شراب نوشی بھی کرتا ہے اور دنیا کے نشے بھی کرتا ہے, اور اس کی تربیت ایک الگ طریقے سے ہوئی ہے, اور پھر وہ اسلام قبول کر لیتا ہے اور اس کی مکمل زندگی بدل جاتی ہے, اور پھر وہ روزانہ 5 وقت کا نماز پڑھتا ہے. تو یہ انتہائی ایک بہت بڑی نعمت ہے جسے اللہ دیتا ہے. تو امید کرتا ہوں, اللہ سے دعا ہے کہ اللہ اس بہن کو اس ایمان پر استقامت انہیں نصیب فرمائے, اور اللہ انہیں موت اس حالت میں لائے کہ اس سے اللہ راضی ہو, اور اللہ اس کی ویڈیو اور بھی بہت سارے غیر مسلم کے اسلام قبول کرنے کا اور مسلمانوں کو بھی ہدایت دینے کا سبب بنائے. امید کرتا ہوں کہ یہ ویڈیو آپ کو پسند آئی ہوگی. اس کے بارے میں آپ کی اگر کوئی قیمتی رائے ہو تو وہ بھی آپ مجھے کمنٹ کے ذریعے ضرور بتائیں. والسلام.